did and he come back.
Okay, so do we have to check? So if we paid you for the monthly draw,
Yeah.
have we got to set up new standing orders then?
Which one?
So you know the money with the draw you do with the spinny wheel?
Yeah. Oh, that's Tingo now. That's the same.
You don't, right, so it's not this thing here then? Right, that's to the club, isn't it? It's not to the trust, and this is a trust thing, right?
Yeah.
I did have to look at the wheel when it was spinning round to see if the name was still on there.
Well, I always do as well.
Because I couldn't remember if I'd cancelled the wrong direct debit. I still don't know what the direct debit is I cancelled. Do you want anything from there, mate?
No, thank you, mate.
No. there this season, have
I've been out for years. I've been out for years. Years and years since it's been on.
She's brought it with to show in memory of Grandad's home.
She loves her football.
But she said when she left the Alport,
Georgia plays for Nunnery Wood Culture. She got the.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Queen's Lane for today's Midland Premier League match. Worcester City and the visitors, Whitchurch Alport. Hello to those who've made the long journey down from Shropshire. The Alport team in goal: Jack Sheward, 2 George Carpenter, 3 Kieran Evans, 4 James Rowland, 5 Aaron Sims, 6 Dennis Nielsen, 7 Alex Hughes, 8 Dan Skelton, 9 Jack Tomlinson, 10 Sean Griffiths, 11 Jordan Evans. With the subs, Ivantev, Campbell, Kerr and Griffiths. Worcester City team in goal: Adam Harrison, 2 Chris Withington, 3 Sam Whitton, 4 Cameron Monteith, 5 Matt Hunt, 6 Aaron Roberts, 7 Elliot Hartley, 8 James Douglas, 9 Bobby Dale, 10 Bailey Fuller, 11 Kieran Alder. City subs today: 12 Sean Brain, 14 Reece Taylor Randall, 15 Billy Shaw, 16 Liam Spink, 17 Tyrese Brown. Well, they made a late change.
Yeah, it looks like,
Yeah, number 3 is out,
Yeah,
and they
that's what I
got.
noticed.
Yeah, so I read him out right. So when it's solid red, it's off, isn't it? When it's solid red, it's nothing happening.
Yeah, that's, no, that's on.
That's on. Oh, well, because no one would have heard the tunes. It was already on.
Yeah, it's fashion, it's off.
There we go then, Whitchurch Alport, get us underway. Straight out for a throw, which Chris Withington will take. Level with the edge of the City penalty box. I think it's fair to say it's been an interesting week, Rich.
Yeah, just about. So disappointing with Tim going, but Tim's honourable, and as he said all the way through into his team, it's just a shame. I really, really hope that he stays within the club.
I think with his pedigree, a director of football role or something like that, or seat on the board would be an excellent move.
I think just being on the board would be good.
It's the first chance I've had to have a look at a couple of the City players, because obviously I missed the first half dozen games of the season through other commitments. So interesting to see how Kieran Alder shapes up on the left. It's good to see Bobby Dale back after a couple of weeks out injured. It's a loose crossfield ball from Withington that was picked off. It is good to see Bailey Fuller back in City colours, even if it's only for a month this time. So.
I mean, we haven't played badly in all the games. It's just the inability to score goals is kind of fundamental in football, isn't it? So,
Well, you don't win much if you don't score.
not really.
And we saw in the FA Cup match at Malvern, where we could have been 5 up before Malvern took the lead.
I think that game kind of sums up the season, Tim, because you're absolutely right, and it's continued. Although the difference in that game, we actually did make chances, and some of the games we haven't made any chance at all, like this now.
went into looking for options. His pass was part cut out, but Douglas is onto it. Dale's touch isn't there, but Alder comes in, finds Elliot Hartley on the right. Hartley looking jink inside onto his left foot, and Skelton to bring it away. So, not a great touch from James Rowland, and probably involving something attached to his upper body, but got away with it, and it's gone out for a throw in front of the City dugout. And we've got Craig Jones, player coach, and Stuart Watkins, the head of development, in charge in the interim basis until we have a new manager come in. There's been a couple of names bandied about already, as of course there always is in local social media about potential candidates. Let's leave the speculation to, well, leave out the speculation altogether, and let's, those that make the decisions be those that have the say in it. But obviously there are a couple of outstanding candidates locally. You've only got to look at what's been achieved just down the road, just down the B4084 recently, to see that it's building a good, successful side that works hard for each other. Is being done. It's being done at Pershaw. It's being done at Beardley.
It's all over football. That's all over football. If somebody's doing really well, like that Brighton manager the other week, has gone somewhere else. When he's doing okay, thanks very much.
That's an interesting one.
You wonder why he would go if you're doing well.
And the Graham Potter to Chelsea is a really interesting one, because I think the job is probably way too big for him. He's built a side that work for each other, but how's he going to deal with international stars?
That's the other thing.
Let's say good luck to him, but it's a big risk, I think, from the the new Chelsea chairman and board of directors. So Monteith now looking to free Hartley.
Well, fortunately, we haven't got any international players in our side at the moment. I know we have in the past. I'm sure you'll be the man who named them, so I can think of three.
Well, the illustrious history, we've had several former internationals. We've had 2 or 3 non-league internationals who played for their country, semi-professional team, while they were playing for the City. Adam Wilde and Danny McDonnell being just 2.
Yeah. And somebody was playing for a current player playing internationally, last one.
Shabir Khan played for Pakistan.
And we did have... No, I can't remember. I don't think he was playing for us at the time. Was Gary Wright? Not Gary Wright. It was Gary Wright. Played for Trinidad and Tobago.
Gary Smith.
Sorry.
Gary Smith played for St Kitts and Nevis. Yeah. He left us. He was playing for Tamworth when he got his St Kitts call. And we were actually the first team to play them after his call. And he just came over. We saw him warming up beforehand. And he just came over to us and gave us his big bear hug, and he was the proudest man I've ever seen. You could see the smile. I mean, Smudger was never without a smile anyway, but the smile was just the biggest beaming smile I've ever seen in my life. He was so proud. He said, "This doesn't happen to me, a lad from Small Heath playing international football." And it was just amazing. He scored a few goals as well. I think he said he'd never actually been to St Kitts, which was, I think, where his mum was from, and I think he'd actually never been to St Kitts when he was called up. But I think he's been a few times now. And I think he played in the Aztec Stadium in Mexico City. I think they played Mexico on one of his caps. He might be a candidate, you know. He did very well at Tamworth. I'm not sure if he's currently in management, or I know he left Tamworth. But you're not going to get anybody with more passion and pride in the team's performance and in
Well, you're
in hard work. I'm speculating. We don't do speculation around here, but I'm just eulogising us the qualities of Gary Smith. Well, look, decent spell of possession for City here. It's out to Fuller, wide right. Everybody knows now, don't let him onto the left, don't they? You can see it. Oh, nearly a great touch. Oh, shot. Oh, it's a... Alder's shot was blocked. He managed to squeeze a pass through to Bobby Dale. Dale leaning back under pressure from two defenders, and it's gone. It's a Rosehead job, but it was a chance. Best chance we've had for, well, since Tuesday. This is a lot easier when a priest is printed team sheets, you know. Constantly having to look at their doing. I know I should know the names of all the players of all the teams by now, but I don't. I mean, I'm sure it's been said 1,000 times, but you have to pay particular attention to number 6, Dennis Nielsen, for Alport. Or well, his friends, maybe not him. Isn't Dan Skelton a BBC reporter as well? Teeth's done well there. To Whitten. Whitten with the shot. The long grass took the pace off it a little bit, and comfortably dealt with by Jack Sheward. The corresponding fixture last year was, if memory serves me correctly, a very, very tight game for 45 minutes. And then City just went up about 8 gears, and we scored 4 goals in about 10 minutes or something like that. And nobody could quite believe what they were seeing, because Alport had been on a really good run. But the Alport wheels came off a little bit on Monday. I mean, we can't really talk about wheels coming off because ours haven't actually gone on yet this season. But I think they lost 5-1 at home to high-flying Wolfrinians on Monday, which is a very unexpected scoreline, although the Wolves were obviously chock full of confidence. Set up nicely for Skelton from Tomlinson's flick back, but no problem for Adam Harrison, who will be hoping for, well, not just a clean sheet, but a good performance after what happened on Tuesday. There's no point in inquests on what happened on Tuesday. It's caught napping on a couple. Ah, okay.
Yeah, and don't forget we actually beat them at their place as well, and they beat us 2. We beat 2.
Yes, of course, as Richard just reminded me, we won 2-1 up at Alport, up at Whitchurch in the reverse fixture last season as well. 2 goals from, oh, I can't remember his name. Chris Sterling, that was it, yes. As we've been talking about Chelsea and their Sterling, of course, it's Chris Sterling. Scored a couple of goals late on there to get the points.
Interesting to see how well we play without Jonah. Because I think a lot better because he's been making mistakes. Mistakes have gone.
Absolutely.
Right, for City throw, which Sam Whitten will take. Monteith comes short, Alder's peeling away, and he's thrown it straight to the opponent, who is kindly invited us to have another go. fuller shows for this one. Back to Whitten. Alder looking to twist and turn his way. Combination Alder and Whitten have done well there, but the crossfield ball has been picked off easily. Long ball forward from Jordan Evans for Tomlinson to chase, but Harrison was there first, and so George Carpenter with the throw, midway inside the Whitchurch half. Well, it was midway inside, now it's almost in the Worcester half, but if you ever want to see some encroachment, that's it. Determined burst from Griffiths here, dispossessing Monteith, and Roden looking left to Kieran Evans. Withington looking for an option here. It's turned and he's won the throw. So, apart from that chance for Dale and a snapshot from Skelton, not much to shine about so far for either side. 17 minutes in here at the Lane. 15 minutes in, of course, because we had 2 minutes silence.
I think the silence was for Len Powell and Steve Drinkwater, who both passed away. Steve was early this week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Long-term City fan.
Yeah.
Done for many times as well for us.
There's not as many here as were on Tuesday, but I think we can understand that. Oh. This referee's very lax on the where set pieces need to be taken from, because that's at least 5 yards in field. It's a swung deep to the back post, and Aaron Sims was up for it. Back to Evans. Evans to load it into the box again. There's a flick on there from Tomlinson, got in front of his man, but
Give him a corner. So that's a poor decision. Everybody has walked away. Look at the players. Everyone has walked up this end.
and he thinks he knows
He's
better.
giving it away. So you look at the player. Their players know it's their ball, our ball. To me, that's one time where you don't give a decision. You don't have to give a decision. They've made it for you.
And the way it works, as we all know what's going to happen now.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Oh, at least he hasn't given a penalty for that.
He gave away a very poor penalty the other night to Cameron Monteith. Very lazy tackle.
Yeah, it's, the ball was bouncing around, and it was inexperience more than anything. I mean, you wouldn't make that challenge on the edge of the box. You wouldn't make that challenge in the centre of the park. You certainly don't make it on the penalty spot or thereabouts. Oh, again, it's a little bit ring rusty, one or two of our guys. Again, that's poor. It's, I mean, what we're seeing is the very basics not being done properly. And that's a problem. You don't scuff the ball straight to an opponent. You don't take the risks to find one of your own shirts, the nearest one, if you're in a position where need a bit of time. So here's Jordan Evans again. Playmaker Griffiths, big deflection there, but comfortable for Harrison. So Withington looks for an option. He's got Aaron Roberts available. Well, acres of space here for Jordan Evans, and he'll cut in onto his left. There's another little deflection off Hunt there, but a little bit too easy for Whitchurch, that was. It's fair to say I think the teams have worked out what Bailey Fuller's first touch is going to be, and what he's going to be looking to do. So they're preparing for it, but we're not seeing any product to arise from that at the moment. Has dropped short for Monteith. Elliot Hartley out wide right. It's deflection, it's the City corner. First corner of the game for City.
Well, this is something that's been very poor this season, set pieces. Corners and free kicks have been dreadful. They certainly haven't scored from one, put it that way.
Why has the quality dropped so much? What started? They just not been coached, or? Hunt's got a flick on that, but not enough to direct it goalwards, but too much to.
That was a good cross. Well, we've just been completely lacking. I mean, free kicks. I don't know if you've looked at the highlights. The free kicks. We've had, I'd say, about 7 or 8 good free kicks around the edge of the box. They've all sailed over the bar, as much as 20 feet over.
So is it a complacency, or do they just not want to play for the manager? So we're putting in poor performances to try and
play for manager, he should be kicked out, shouldn't he, at the end of the day?
But we're not seeing any signs that the manager's gone, therefore we can start playing again today. In fact, it's been error-strewn, totally lacking cohesion and confidence. Then again, when you're bottom of the league, you've only scored 1 goal all season. You've missed the only penalty you've had, and your only point was from a 0-0. It's understandable that there's a lack of confidence.
Well, there's only one bonus from Saturday, which is carried on today, and that's that Chris Withington's back.
Yeah.
Because we're completely lost about it, as we were last season after he went at Christmas.
Industry, energy, and
creativity,
and versatility to play in several positions seamlessly. Right, it's been rolled back now. Here is said Mr. Withington. His cross is blocked, and it's gone out for a City throw. And that says it all. Just a nonchalant, complacent flick from Fuller that just to nobody. It's a great cross from Hartley, and it's an acrobatic effort from Bobby Dale. Keeper just about got a fist on it. What's happened there is that their guy slipped. It's Fuller. Bailey Fuller has given Worcester City the lead. He's hit that tyre inside the goal again. But it's got in. Worcester City lead. Bailey Fuller. Whitchurch aren't happy because there was a collision in the centre of the pitch. Their bloke slipped and Chris Withington landed on top of him. But that wasn't a foul. But Fuller's gone through. Fuller's slotted into the corner of the net. Well, our favourite wheel and spoke again. It's Worcester City 1, Whitchurch Alport 0. 24 minutes on the clock. Now let's see if that is a boost of confidence.
I don't know. I don't know what's happened, to be honest.
I thought they'd hit the post, but then again, my view is obscured by some.
Wheel needs to go because it's the third time that's happened now.
I went to it was the end of the season last year. The what's it cup? Can't remember the name of the cup. I should remember the name of the cup. Malvern against Pershaw, and they'd got the up at Redditch's ground, and they got the wheels concealed. They had some kind of they had some plastic coating thing that completely concealed the wheel, so there was no danger of the ball bouncing back out because it was sloped in. So if the ball had hit them, it would have gone in.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't say it had been coming because it hadn't. But
celebrate our first goal of the season at home.
yeah, prior to today, City's only goal in the league this season was a header from Sean Bain at Wolfronians. We'll gloss over the fact that Wolfronians scored 4 times as many goals that game. And
They were lucky.
they were all lucky, yeah. Apart from that, the other goal we scored was Dimitri Brown at Malvern in the FA Cup, which feels like last season because it was that long ago. I think that's when it started going wrong because we completely bossed that game against Malvern and probably had 15 or so chances to score. Couldn't take them. They crossed halfway twice, scored twice. We should have been 4 up before they even realised the match had started, to be honest. We should have been a goal up in 30 seconds that day, but we weren't. Griffiths with a through ball for Tomlinson to chase. Was Tomlinson playing for Whitchurch last year, or did he play for somebody else?
Couldn't have that.
I'm wondering whether he played for Stone.
They were good last season when we played them at their place. However we won that, I'll never know. We weren't particularly going well at that point, and it kind of turned.
Well, that was the game that started it, wasn't it? That was
roughly then. So we won at Wolverhampton Casuals, which we expected to win, but this was the first big win. A nice setup there, actually, Whitchurch. Nice.
Well, the last 2 or 3 seasons, they've had a couple of good seasons on the pitch. There's Bobby Dale, finds Elliot Hartley wide right. That's a great cross from Hartley. It's Kieran Alder's got underneath it a little bit, if anything. I think if that had been Bobby on the back stick, then man ball, everything else in back of net. Oh, that's quality from Hartley. He's won the ball cleanly, easily. Moves forwards. He's slightly overran the forward momentum there. But, that's excellent skill from Tomlinson. It's what a difference. Nothing gone there at all, Cam. Gone down like he's been shot, and the bloke won the ball extremely cleanly. Oh, good turn from Alder. Can you separate out the clip of the free kick for Bewdley? Because separate out the clip of the free kick for Bewdley, because the lad who scored it's been asking about it. I've sent him the link to the YouTube.
Well, I put it on this morning.
Yeah, I sent him that link this morning. So it'll be George Carpenter with the throw for Whitchurch, just about on halfway. It's their ball. James Rowland's looking pretty sharp. It's got to be said for Whitchurch Alport today. Number 4. They made a number of forward runs and looks a threat, sort of bursting into the box. It's a poor touch from Withington. City with a chance to board again, and Withington on halfway. Looking options, Hartley making a run for him. Easily picked off. We look ring rusty. I mean, we'd think there'd be more confidence coming now, but there's too many things that are being done tentatively or half-heartedly. Rather than knocking it forwards to somebody with the, with the confidence is going to find them and they're going to deal with it, it's sort of being half done. It's not very sharp. Did you see that third Sunderland goal against Reading in the week? Or Wednesday night?
Remind me, I might have seen it.
Keeper rolls it out, 2 passes, 2 back heel flicks, ball down the wing, first touch cuts inside, second touch scores.
No,
8 players, 11 touches, wonderful goal. It's like watching Barcelona or something. It's liquid football. One of the best team goals I've ever seen. But it was the confidence to do that. Which is, I'm not saying that we would knock it about with one-touch flicks and such like, but the difference in the confidence in the team and knowing that they could do that, and it would work. Chance for Alder with a shot. So it's a dipping shot from 22 yards, just wide. Oh, it's catching. Anyway, that's... Here's one for you. If your name was Peter Sutcliffe or Fred West or Harold Shipman rather than Rich Widdowson, would you have changed it by default?
I'd change it for purposes of if I was a player, yeah. PT or something like that.
I remember Welling United and Dartford and all those teams used to have a great goal scorer called Phil Collins. And every time he scored, they played the drums off that too. Like, doof, 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 doof. And Fred West's son, one of Fred West's sons, played against us. He played in the Gloucester City youth side. I was on the Tannoy for the youth team game years ago. And Fred West's son, Barry West, played against the City. Slightly risky from Dale. But, Roberts has done well enough to cut that out. It's gone out for a throw, which...
Still basic mistakes though, isn't it?
They're a long, long way at the moment away from having the confidence or the cohesion as a team. It's like there's no trust in each other. You know, it's like they won't knock a pass that they would have previously knocked because they don't know it's going to be dealt with, almost. It's just confidence. I'm sure it's just confidence.
Bizarre, isn't it?
But yeah, these are good players. This side should have been more than capable of... Again, we've had a lot of injuries to key players. We're losing Dara Bustin in pre-season was a hammer blow. Massive loss. You know, probably the best footballer in the Midland League. It's such a big high to have acquired his services, and then to lose him in pre-season is a complete disaster. Corner to City then. Bailey Fuller gone across to take it. Kieran Older's gone short. Monteith lurking on the edge of the box. Hunt on the back stick. Roberts making a nuisance of himself. Somehow that's been given as a goal kick. Jack Sherwood with a short goal kick to Dennis Nielsen. Bobby Dow must be getting frustrated because he's feeding off scraps. And so it's Fuller looking for options. He's got Witten outside on the left. Witten has done himself a bit of damage there. Either that or he's embarrassed at that terrible first touch.
Yeah.
So City players go across to Craig Jones while there's a break in play. I think the interim manager will be pleased with what he's seen so far in terms of the scoreline. I mean, there's lots to work on. Just little things of sort of players' confidence and confidence in each other and that cohesion to find each other with simple passes. I mean, there's been several really misplaced or shanked passes where that wasn't even the best option to be trying in the first place. A couple of crossfield balls that have been cut out. Kind of aimless balls forward.
She's brought it with to show in memory of Grandad
He's hit
too.
that tire inside the goal again.
But she said
But it's got in. Worcester City League.
Georgia plays for Memory Rugby Culture.
Latest scores in the Midland League. It's Stone 1, Bewdley 2, Walsall Wood 2, Utoxeter 1, Highgate 0 over there playing 1. Some of these are FA Cup as well, aren't they? Market Drayton 0, Stourport 1, Ben Tilbury, I remember him. And in the FA Cup, Hanley Town 4, Atherstone 0, Studley 1, Wolfrunians 0. So, Sam Whitten restored.
He just got caught up on the pitch there.
Yeah,
Tripped himself up.
and I think the first touch bounced onto his knee and got in the way of his stride. So that's the lively James Rowland. The snapshot, and it's gone out for a corner. So. Rowland's corner a bit on the heavy side, out for a goal kick. So there'll be a couple of minutes to add on at the end of the first half. It's 3 minutes to go. What the crowd is today?
381.
That's pushing it. I don't think there's that many.
We got a lot of kids here today, yeah?
Do they count?
Yeah.
Well, it's the definition of optimism.
Because a lot at the top. Somewhere you don't see the people at the top, and there's good 100 people up there. With a grandstand view.
25 up there, maybe 30.
She's brought it with to show in memory of Grandad too. But she said when she left
Georgia plays for Memory Rugby Culture.
It's a great cross from Hartley. And personally, I think we'll be lucky to scrape 200 today. 2:25 maybe. I can understand it.
They are stealing a lot of yardage, aren't they?
Yeah, he's I don't know what his name is, Mr. Official from Referee World, but he's have we actually had a free kick yet? We've not blasted one over the bar, have we? But it seems to be all, you know, little niggly nothings that are all going their way. Still, never mind. So Adam Harrison in no hurry to take the goal kick.
Two to 3 minutes to go on.
Maybe 2 minutes, I think, yeah. So Dennis Nielsen making his way forward. Will he strike a killer blow into the heart of Worcester City just before half-time? No, is a short answer, because the free kick, for once, Adam Harrison's dealt with the free kick coming into the box. You're not allowed to do that, naughty boy. So we'll pull the play back for a free kick where the goal kick was taken. Ten seconds. We started 2 minutes late because of the silence, and we've just clicked into 3 minutes now.
Through our sophisticated technology, we're smack on the dot.
It's a heavy first touch from Alder, which puts City back under pressure. gentlemen, that concludes the entertainment for the first period. So why not refresh yourselves with a lovely cup of tea or a pint of beer from the City Social Club, whatever it is these days, bar. Or if there's any pies left, have a pie, they're very good. And if you're really good, there'll be some more entertainment coming up in a few minutes. of Gary Smith. Business well of possession. It's full on right side. Everybody knows now, don't let him on for left, don't they? You can see it. Oh, nearly a great touch. Dan Skelton, the BBC reporter, as well. Whitman with the shots. Expected scoreline, although the Wolves are obviously chock full of confidence. Set up nicely to Skelton from Tomlinson. Here's Jordan Evans again. They make a Griffiths or a big deflection there, but look from forward just to nobody. It's a great cross from Hartley. It's an acrobatic effort from Bobby Dale. Keeper just about got a fist on it. What's happened there is that their guy slipped. Finish. Bernie Fuller has given Worcester City the lead. He's hit that tyre inside the goal. Yeah. Who's gone in? Worcester City lead, Bernie Fuller. And the confidence of the team in knowing that they could do that and it would work. All of the shots, it's a different shot from 22 himself.
Cutter's going to be able to get back in.
Ladies and gents, the winning number of the 50-50 draw today is 2257 with a prize of £70. And today's attendance to make it all coming is 438.
It's not 50 more than it was on most.
Well, it's not kids here. It's about 60 kids here over there. Looks like well done. They all count.
It's much thinner than some food there.
Well, here we go again. Hope you've all had a good pint or a pie or a cup of tea, or you're still in the bar watching this and probably listening to me. Wouldn't recommend it. We have some more football for you. City to kick off. Bailey Fuller will get us underway. Here we go. So it's Douglas looking for a diagonal ball out to Elliot Hartley. Hartley up wild twice, 3 times. Dale battling, and Hartley's picked up the knockdown from Dale. Hartley with the attempted cross. Scuffed out. It's gone out for a goal kick, which Jack Sheward, I think it was Jack, I'll have to check it there, team sheet again.
So one of the things we have done at half time was we have actually checked that goal, and it's definitely hit the wheel again. So it was a definite goal. If anyone's thinking about it, we did show that on the highlights on the TV.
Well, there was no complaint from Whitchurch. The ref hasn't seen much today, but he did see that. Adam Harrison's come out. The Samsonian Harrison. Since he's had his haircut, he's been half the keeper. It's an interesting through ball from Matt Hunt. Has gone out for Withington's given it away. So we'll look at Kieran Evans on this side of the cross. Roberts deals with it. Fuller not quickest there. Instead it's Aaron Sims who's got the ball first, and it's out to Dennis Nielsen. There has been a half-time substitution. Sam Whitten has gone off at half-time and been replaced by Reece Taylor-Randall. Reece
The card for number 10 there.
Reece has gone into right back and Chris Withington across the left back. Unless I'm very much mistaken. And
It wasn't a foul for the tackle, it was a foul for the afterwards. It was a tackle, definite tackle, but he's kicked out of him after. Ball's gone.
he's getting a yellow card. The yellow card is out, therefore it will be administered. Sean Griffiths, the first into the book. So Sam Whitten's return to City colours lasted 45 minutes. So Taylor Randall on at right back, which, you know, I think in some ways he's a victim of his own versatility, because he can play in so many positions. He doesn't get that much of a chance to play as an attacking midfielder or as a striker. And of course, if Callum DeBar was back, but he's still out with his knee injury, then obviously Callum would have slotted in.
Come on, baby, run it off.
He's not making him go off the pitch and come back on like they do on real football. So, James Douglas with a free kick then. Load it into the edge of the box. Douglas knocks it long. Hunt was up for it. Douglas has done well 3 times there. He's been quickest to the ball. Oh, and he's given it to them. Big collision with Hartley and the Alport player, who I can't see yet. I think it was the number 3, Kieran Evans. But, it'll be interesting to see what the linesman indicated a free kick to Alport, but Hartley's back on his feet. Yeah, it's Kieran Evans, the Whitchurch player down, who himself was a late call-up off the bench when Junior Brown pulled up in the warm-up. This is Gary Smith. Decent spell of possession for City here, and it's full on right there. Everybody knows now, don't let him on for left, don't they? You can see it. Oh, nearly a great touch. He's down scouts on the BBC report.
How's he worked that one out? Fucking idiot.
I suddenly realised. Hartley up again for that one, but it did find its way through to Bailey Fuller just as Bobby Dale was peeling off for a run. Clumsy. It's with this ref today, I'm surprised he didn't give a penalty then, but anyway, Alex Hughes is adjudged to have impeded Chris Withington, so it'll be a free kick to Worcester City in their own penalty box. The Whitchurch faithful behind the goal they're attacking. They brought as many as Bewdley. Dale wins the flick on. He's not had much chance off the top today against the height of Sims and Nielsen. He won the second ball again there, but Sherwood with the clearance, and City have started taking a few balls off the top, I've noticed. So it's a determined run here from Kieran Older. He's just wanted to Fuller's flick, but Carpenter's got the better of him and puts it out for a throw. Withington then with the throw. He's got Older and Monteith both showing for him. So there's a big hole on the edge of the box. Goes short to Older. So Hunt does just enough to Aaron Roberts, who's sorties forward looking for options. Short to Taylor Randall, who's done well. That's and Kieran Evans is down again. There's me saying it's Taylor Randall. It's not, because it's Liam Spink. He's come on, number 16. It's not Taylor Randall at all, it's Liam Spink. So Spink came on for Whitner half time. So apologies to all you fans of Reece Taylor Randall. You'll have to wait a little bit longer to see him play today. But Kieran Evans going off for Alport. 3 off, and go on, give us the green light. Who's coming on, please? Electronic scoreboard operator. 17, yeah. So that could be anyone, because they didn't actually give us a full team sheet.
Put in the man with no name.
Harrison then with a free kick, halfway inside the city half. We're attacking the Fernal Heath end in the second half. The Heath end. It's a bit, there isn't a pub called the Ball up there, isn't there? Actually, there is a Ball in Fernal Heath, isn't there? We could call it the Ball end. Good effort from Hartley, took a little deflection, but a pace of it through to Sherwood. There is a Ball in Fernal Heath, isn't there?
No, not anymore. It's the ball.
Isn't there? There's the Bull and the
White Hart.
White Hart, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, it's a shame there isn't a pub called the Bell. Well, for me, you know, since the game started, James Rowland's been their best player, and he's picked up on a burst there, got into the edge of the box, got a shot away which had been deflected out for a corner. The live wire Rowland will take it. Rowland swings across. It's well dealt with by Matt Hunt, out for another throw to Whitchurch Alport, who no doubt they were smarting a bit after their 5-1 home reversal on Monday night. So they've given them a good account of themselves today without really being that threatening. And the cross from Carpenter's gone straight out for a goal kick, which Adam Harrison will take. Strength of Bobby Dale there. So it's got Hartley available, but the defender's dealt with it. Curious as to why, when the fullback's gone off, he's brought another central midfielder on to play at fullback, rather than moving the fullback they've got out there to fullback and bringing the central defender on. But still, what do I know about it? Sherwood with a short goal kick then to Nielsen. To 17, who might well be Jay Griffiths. There's a great cut back inside from Alex Hughes. It was a super chance. But no, I thought that was a corner. I thought that was a flick. I thought I heard a flick. It was ballooned well over the bar, but I thought I heard a flick then. So, you know, it happens.
We're still not very sharp, are we, at the defensively?
We've got too many square pegs at the moment. I mean, you'll always get 100% from Chris Withington, but he's not a left back.
He was the key to it last year when we were making stuff happen when he was in that centre in the midfield, because all he did was pass the ball 5 yards,
Yeah.
10 yards.
Just got the ball back and just did the short stuff and let the creative players get on with it. And he closed everything down. He worked his socks off every week. So good ball from Spink up to Fuller. We know what's going to happen. He's going to cut it onto his left. Dinks the cross. That's a good effort actually. Bobby Dale's got a big looping header on that and it's just gone over the bar. But we've got a City sub. We're going to see Billy Shaw and we're going to see Cameron Monteith coming off. I think that was always likely to be the change. Another good shift from Cameron Monteith. He's got an hour under his belt again.
9 for 14 for 9 for Whitchurch.
So Jack Tomlinson, who's looked dangerous in the air, he's coming off, and well, this could be Ivantev. We've got no way of telling. We'll just have to call him 14. Again, the spring-heeled Hartley is there ahead of a much taller player. It's fallen fortuitously for Bailey Fuller. What options has he got? He cuts in. Oh, he's dragged his man. Elliot Hartley marginally offside. There's been one or two little passages of play in the second half that show that there's the confidence just starting to trickle back in. There's a couple of flicks, a couple of bits of movement off the ball that have been picked up, and
Dare I say, I think we need another goal.
absolutely, we definitely need
And
another
it's
goal.
been a bit greedy to get 2.
Yeah,
We got 1 already. But yeah, so I'd like to see another.
Oh, I thought Alder was going to volley that, then he changed his mind, had 2 touches, and the second one was crap. Basically.
I think sometimes you just got to have something, haven't you?
You've got to take a gamble, and you know, either the defender was going to get a big boot in the way of that one, or it was going to sit down for him to volley. But he's got himself too close to it and had a poor first touch. He's lost control of it, and take a pace and a half back then, and you've got a volley. But then again, of course, the defender gets there and clears it first, you get criticised, so you can't win. Bobby Dale is starting to get on top in the air. He's starting to take everything off the top now. Robert safety first, back to Adam Harrison. Withington's strength taking off the challenge of Hughes. Alder's away here down the left. He's got to... Well, he had Dale available, who'd come short and then pulled away, and he's instead picked out the defender. That's a handball, but we'll get away with that. So what can Billy Shaw do here? It's quality from Elliot Hartley. Just rolled his man. Dink to the back stick. Oh, it's at the post, at the bar. It's real quality from Elliot Hartley there. He's read the situation. He's just dropped his shoulder, managed to roll behind the defender on the aerial ball, and that yard of space, and he's chipped across to the back stick, has actually come off the crossbar. Another day that drops in.
Yeah. That's easy.
And once again, it's Hartley that reads the situation first. So who's going back stick? They all went a bit wrong really there, because Alder and Dale made the same run. Well, Alder didn't really make a run, he just got in Dale's way a little bit, which closed off the option. And it got rolled back for Douglas, whose shot was scuffed. But things are starting to happen. And something that's going to happen now is going to be a yellow card for Billy Shaw. It was a little late. I mean, we knew it was going to happen. Could see it coming a mile off. It's a yellow for Billy Shaw. Nelson with a long ball down the right-hand channel. Dealt with by Withington. So it's a throw for Alport, midway inside the City half on the left. There's acres now for Elliot Hartley to run into. He's got Bailey Fuller gone outside him. Fuller's right, Fuller's crossed with the right foot, so it's what can we do second time around? Nothing was the short answer. There's been a little bit of a dip in quality from Whitchurch the last 2 or 3 minutes. It's been hoof.
Yeah, surprising, isn't it? Yeah, it's very surprising.
They've stopped trying to play.
They must have lost 3 players.
Well, they've been doing okay so far. They've been industrious, but no quality to it. But they've just started hoofing it anywhere now and hoping.
Yes.
We can't have both teams doing it. Not at £8 a time we can't, anyway. Withington with the throw to Billy Shaw. Not the best return to him. It's, Withington sorted it out. It's Adam Harrison has come out for it, and yes, Fuller doesn't quite get there, but Billy Shaw does. Finds Elliot Hartley wide right. Shaw's gone outside him for an option. Hartley with the left foot cross to the back stick. Alder heads it back in. Dale is muscled out of it by Aaron Sims. Spink marshals it out for a throw. Midway inside the Alport half. I mean, it has been more like it from City the last... since the goal, we have looked more like it. We're starting to see little bits of quality returning, starting to see a few players wanting to show for it, wanting to be involved, and starting to see some of the potential sort of slowly. It's like peeling back a mask of what's been a horror show this season. Just little bits creeping back into it now. Is that going to sit for Fuller? No. Spink then with the throw, looking for options. He's got Billy Shaw showing for him. Shaw's taken something of a buffeting then. Space for Hartley again with his right foot cross. It's found Bobby Dale and bounced off him, which decisive from Harrison. But the warning signs are that they've had a little bit of joy with a couple of those balls down the middle. So we've got another sub now for Alport. 10 off, 15 on. So we say farewell to Sean Griffiths. And I think we have Campbell. "17 minutes plus stoppage time to go." There'll be a fair amount of stoppage time because we've had 2 lengthy stoppages for injuries at the start of the second half. So there's a good 20 minutes to go. We're about halfway through the half, basically. Yeah, referee's adding up to make sure there's still the right number of players on the pitch. I don't think he's good enough, to be honest.
Why are you saying that run?
I don't think he's good enough, Holder. I don't think he's got the ability, the technique, because he's made 3 or 4 positional errors of judgment. He's got in the way a couple of times. He's wasted a couple of chances he's had. I don't think he's good enough. So here's Alport out to, looking out wide. Cross into the box, has missed everybody. It's fallen for Campbell. Oh, it's a good save. Instinctive hit from the knockdown. Campbell's hit it on the volley, and Adam Harrison's made a difficult save look easy there, because the height was just on the downside of the dive. But that's a shot across the bows for City. This game is not won by any means. There's lots of joy down that right flank now, but the ball's just run away, evaded Hartley. I think it's safe to say that Jay Griffiths hasn't looked quite as comfortable at left back. One foot rolled. Didn't any squid or breaks.
Yeah, we are hitting that right a lot, aren't we?
Well, I think the lad who's come on to replace the left back isn't a left back, and he's getting found out on those diagonals and the long balls up that channel, because Elliot Hart is having a lot more joy, a lot more space to work in. Space he didn't have in the first half, really. Talking of space, it's a great ball. Maybe the worm is turning, because Jordan Evans, great break then, and the bounce of the ball favoured City. Douglas has missed out though. It's a fine strike from James Rowland. Lots of warning signs here. They've had 3 really good chances in the last 5 minutes. Well, it's a Sunday league from Nielsen, to be honest. That is. If that was a first touch. Hartley with the delicious ball to the back stick, and Kieran Alder has basically volleyed it into Fernal Heath. It's a great ball across. It needed a striker. They're taking Hartley off. He's been our best player by a country mile today. Oh no, he's not. He's bringing Hartley across to this side, and yeah, Hartley's going to left back, Withington's going off, Taylor Randall's coming on. This time it is Taylor Randall. We know that because it's not Brader and it's not Tyrese Brown.
Why has he got so much space? Yeah, got a bit too much space there for my liking.
Well, the changes, the little positional tweaks, no one had taken responsibility. Looks like Brain is getting ready to come on.
I think we know we're coming out.
Well, yeah.
There's an up front those. They've got a couple of half chances and could have done better.
Well, if those two to the back stick had fallen to a striker, we would have been 2 up. Dale's battled hard, Fuller's been brought down. Certainly put a shift in today, Bobby Dale. He's caused a lot of problems with back to goal, a lot of problems in the air. He's had 1.5 chance early on.
It's a good thing to score, isn't it?
He needs a goal. We all need a goal, but Bobby Dale definitely needs a goal. So. It's Bobby Dale going off. Sean Brain coming on. Good shift for Bobby Dale today. He's worked really hard. Deserved a goal. So who's on your man of the match shortlist then, Rich?
I think Elliott's had a good game over on this right hand side. Bailey's obviously done well. There's been the difference with the goals for sure. He's got to be careful here, Elliott says as well.
Yeah.
Because this is where we're not good, defending set pieces.
Jordan Evans to swing it in then. Back stick and thankfully a little bit on the long side.
I think we're fortunate that Whitchurch's set pieces have been as bad as ours for the rest of the season so far. Because it wasn't been good. So we are on 82 minutes.
It'll be at least 10, 12 minutes to go though.
Yeah.
Because we had a good 4 minutes of stoppages. And there's also been 6, 7 substitutions made. So we don't have the rule in this league that the substitutions have to be in blocks. You can make individual ones. He certainly wasn't fouled. I think he's done his ankle. Ivan Ivantev was the one who came on for Tomlinson. Lyndon Campbell came on for Sean Griffiths.
He just claps in the heat. He'll be on his way.
He missed the ball. I think he's possibly done his knee.
Yeah, he's off. So we're going to try and look at the goal again.
This is Gary Smith. Decent spell of possession for City here, and it's full on wide right. Everybody knows now, don't anyone for left, don't they? You can see it. He left that call way too late there.
Massive call. Right, it's poor defending, isn't it?
Well, you left it so late, the call. The player was already committed to the header before he called. That grass is a bit long down there.
Pardon?
That grass is a bit long down
As long
there.
as it was the other night.
No, it's still a bit too much. It's a little bit too green. So it's Roland with the free kick.
Good defending by Elliot there.
Linesman gave a corner. Ref gave a free kick. That'll do. Stop it there, ref. No point in them showing off about it. The ball's, they've only broken to him because they come off the ref. Solid header from Matt Hunt. Almost into the fishing lake. One week I'm going to bring a fishing rod down.
You should get to sit there. See more action actually sometimes.
There's nothing in there, but you never know. Be funny if I caught something. Brain got the better of Sims for a second, but then good work from Alder to almost win it back. The race. Ah no, Fuller. Man to run out, he's played. Brain is onside. Sean Brain has surely sealed the points for Worcester City.
It's the first time we've had a proper roar this season.
Sean Brain doing what Dimitri Brain does. No doubt about the offsides. They were really ragged.
Well, we can
Minute into stoppage time, and yeah, we can possibly breathe a little bit easier now. Still time, of course, for Whitchurch to score twice, or even three.
So I think it's going to be this.
But they haven't got Luke English playing for them.
Looks like Craig Jones's run continues because he's unbeaten.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? They couldn't win the toss. They couldn't win the toss of a coin with other managers. As soon as Jonah takes the helm, we start winning. Does he want the job as manager? Oh, someone's nobbled Dennis Nielsen. Referee's unsympathetic. Griffiths finds Ivantev, who's been absolutely flattened by Liam Spink. So the previously dead Dennis Nielsen is back on his feet.
Really don't let this go in.
No, because it'll put us under all kinds of pressure. So we're 3.5 minutes into stoppage time. We're making a sub. Tyrese Brown is coming on. Kieran Alder. The crowd has doubled all of a sudden. They've come from out of the shadows to stand behind the goal. Ready to clap their all conquering heroes off at the end. That's how fickle. So it's Ivantev over the free kick. No! Griffith's free kick, narrowly wide. 5 minutes into stoppage time.
Do you think there'll be another cup lights then?
I think we're about time now. "4 minutes he signalled, apparently. We're already into 5, we're already into the 6th. There's a dangerous Roland. I think that's going to be about it. It's 5 o'clock now. We're 6 and a bit minutes into stoppage time. That's the final whistle. He's got it in his mouth. It's 3 points for Worcester City. I repeat, 3 points for Worcester City. This is not a drill. Thanks for coming, ladies and gentlemen. There's more next week. Tuesday night, in fact. Who are we beating Tuesday?
Worcester. Sorry?
Where's it Tom?
Thanks for commentating, Tim. Makes a big difference.
It's a pleasure as always.
Pleasure, no, pleasure. See you at the time, isn't it?
Get my lift for Mr. Dobson. It's fun at the fans forum.
Yeah. Okay, mate. I'll see you. No, the best. Thanks a lot.
Of Gary Smith. A decent spell of possession for City here, and it's full on wide right. Everybody knows now, don't run him on to the left, don't they? You can see it. Oh, nearly a great touch. It's Dan Skelton, the BBC reporter as well. Britain with the shots. Expected scoreline, although the Wolves are obviously chock full of confidence. Set up nicely to Skelton from Tomlinson. Here's Jordan Evans again. They make a Griffiths or a big deflection there, but look from forward, just to nobody. It's a great cross from Hartley. It's an acrobatic effort from Bobby Dale. Keeper just about got a fist on it. What's happened there? Is it their guy slips?
Finish.
Bernie Fuller has given Worcester City the lead. He's hit that tyre inside the goal.
Yeah.
But he's gone in. Worcester City leads. Bernie Fuller. And the confidence of the team in knowing that they could do that, and it didn't work. All of the shots, it's a different shot. Trying to himself. Great cut back inside from Alex Hughes. It's the ball from Spink up to Fuller. We don't know what's going to happen. He's going to pass it on to his left. It's a good effort actually. It's quality from Hartley. Just roll his man. Into the back stick. Oh, is it the post? The bar. So he's all poured out to out wide. In the box, has missed everybody. It's fallen for Campbell. It's a good save. Douglas has missed out there. It's a fine strike from James Rowland. But that was a first touch. Hartley with the delivery.
Well played.
To one out, he's playing. Blaine is on the sides. Surely sealed the points for Worcester City.
It's the first time we've had a proper roar this season.
Sean Brain doing what Dimitri Brown does.